Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's our last full week before Thanksgiving, huh? Which last week I was trying to make this Thursday Thanksgiving, so I think I'm right. Next Thursday will be Thanksgiving. Who's going to lead off today? Nobody so far. Pretty sunrise out there this morning, if y'all didn't see it. Share. Group. Ham! Leading us off today. Cliff. Christy. Glenn. All right. Morning, Dana. Yeah, hope everybody has a good week. It's busy. We got basketball starting up this week. Got a lot of things going on. Holly is here. She's just in another room. She's in the production room over there. I can see her. And there she went. Morning, Jessica Addison. Were you waving the flag at the Titans game yesterday? How does one get that gig? It's pretty cool. Did you do the Trump dance down there? They would have kicked you out. Nice. It's a lot of pressure, I feel like. Morning, Milton. I bet that flag was heavy. I used to help, with the tarp on the baseball field, to cover it, the big field tarp. That thing's heavy. I don't know if that flag's the same kind of heavy, but it's big, so I bet it's heavy. Oh, look, Holly's walking in just in time for the show. Just pulled up.
I'd have had time to get my stuff done if he wasn't trying to give me sugars.
That is not accurate. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Happy Monday to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back. Another day, another week of the morning show. We are glad to have you with us. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the MCL treatments. Say goodbye to urinary incontinence. All right, you don't want to have that as a problem when you're running around playing with the kids or the grandkids, or maybe you're standing on the field at Nissan Stadium waving a big flag around. Urinary incontinence is a problem. MCL treatments can help. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. We have a lot to do today. Weekend recap. Who watched that fight? What fight? I know what you're talking about. What much of one? We're going to talk about that. What everybody else is up to. It's the final full week before Thanksgiving as we get launched today. We got your birthdays from the weekend and today, so call those in at 931-728-1320. We would love to hear from you on those. Stupid Silly Stat, name that tune, and whatever other random Monday things that we conjure up will be happening today from 6:30 until 8:30. Let's take a look at the current temperature outside the Thunder Studios. Feels pretty nice. Enjoy. Today's going to be the last really good day that we got for a while. 50 degrees right now. We're headed for a high of 71, mix of sun and clouds. Light south wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's going to be a very pleasant day. 57 overnight tonight, and then the rain starts to come in tonight and really settles in tomorrow. We get much cooler towards the back end of the week, so we'll talk about that in a little while. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. It's kind of starting to become like gut check Christmas shopping time. I know what you're thinking. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. People are getting this done earlier and earlier, and Wisteria Hill's got sales every day. They got new inventory all the time. Go by and see them at 205 South Woodland Street. They got a men's selection now as well. Great, unique items at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street. So get on over there and check them out. All right. On that note, I do believe it is time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the looks inside of this studio, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
I like this song. Good choice.
We don't even discuss this. I just randomly pick songs.
You do a good job here.
Yeah. I like to mix it up. You know, different rhythms, different beats. Ring your bell again. Nice, Holly, with the Trump dance over there. Everybody's doing that, huh? So what about Brock Bowers for the Oakland Raiders does the Trump dance? All right. I can't even do it. I have better rhythm than that. I can't even do it. So he does it, and then the media after the game ask him about it, and the Oakland PR team says, media availability is over. What's that about? Had he taken a knee for the anthem, would they have ended his availabilities? Don't think so.
I don't know, man. The Tyson fight, don't get carried away. That's a second segment discussion.
It was rigged.
Reel it back in.
It was rigged.
Not yet.
I don't care how old he is. There's a lot of evidence to me that something is up. I'm a conspiracy theorist. But there were opportunities he had to take some pretty good licks, and he did not. He did not forget how to fight. I saw Calvin Ridley and Nick Westbrook-Akine did it. Yeah, they did the Trump dance as well.
Who said that?
Jessica Addison.
Jessica knows her football
She was
players.
there. She was waving the flag on the field before the game, the big flag. She was
Did
one
she
of the
have
people.
incontinence?
And no, I don't.
If
I'm
you
just-
used to
I'm
that, and
just
I was like,
randomly-
did I miss a
I was just
story?
randomly throwing things out there. Oh, yes. Let's take a look at comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. We will talk Titans, or we will talk, not Titans, no. We won't talk a lot of Titans. We'll talk Tyson fight. We'll talk that in a little while. But first, let's get some other things. Holly, we are 1 day away from the return of high school basketball. That's tomorrow night. Siegel comes to town. And got a real game. Cheerleaders going to be there. Popcorn's going to be popping. Going to be a lot of fun. Girls tip off at 6, boys to follow. And, of course, Thunder Radio is going to be there for your coverage. So be sure to tune in. Pregame starts at around 5:45-ish. And then we will have the full broadcast for you right here on Thunder. Tonight, middle school basketball will be on Thunder Radio, matter of fact. Coffee Middle is at home against East Tullahoma, and we'll have it as part of the Coffee County Bank Hometown Sports Series. So tune in for that. We are 10 days away from Thanksgiving. Holly, 10 days away.
That's
next week.
I was thinking I would get Josh a little turkey breast to practice on. He's going to smoke a turkey. And I was like, I'll get a little turkey breast. But you're not, I mean, we need to practice. What?
My headphones did something weird, and it messed with me. You're fine.
I always assume it's my fault when you have that look on your face.
No,
like
my
I've done.
right ear. Keep talking.
Okay. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh,
Turkey breast.
Yeah, but we better get on that because we're running out of time.
We are. Yeah, we need to practice sometime this weekend, maybe. Are we cooking this weekend? I think
I don't even know.
we do it. We
Brother.
do a family thing this weekend.
Is that this weekend? Holy cow.
No, it's not Saturday. I got a lot of basketball.
It's Sunday.
Okay. Well, I guess it's probably this weekend then. So this week, you better get it for me. Thursday may be good. I've got basketball on Tuesday. It's going to be rainy, cold, but it's okay. But we're 10 days away from Thanksgiving. Yeah, this is how far off I am. Last week, by like Thursday and Friday of last week, I was projecting the forecast forward for the next week.
Yeah.
Talking about Thursday being Thanksgiving. And it ain't. So there's a lot of people out there rushed out to buy turkeys. We are 12 days away from the Manchester Christmas Parade. That's the 30th. And that'll be at 6:30, I believe, is what time that starts. And we are 28 days away from the Thunder Radio Morning Show's 5 Days of Giving. That's the week of December 16th. We got big-time presents and gifts and prizes here on the morning show. You're going to be able to win some big things, but there are going to be some pretty intense games, more details on how to we're going to do that. There may be a registration process to play this year. Like it's going to be pretty deep. So, but we're going to have well over $1,000 worth of prizes. They're going to go out the door that week. So we are very excited. But that's most of the things that I've got here. Holly, do you have any comings and goings and events that you need to tell our fine listeners about?
Yeah. So tomorrow night at Chick-fil-A it's Spirit Night for the Red Raider Band. So before you go catch the basketball game, swing by Chick-fil-A, mention the Red Raider Band, and they'll get 10% of that money. So thanks to Chandler and Chick-fil-A for always doing those Spirit Nights. They do it, and I know that Project Donuts does it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yippers.
All right, let's see here. You talked about the downtown Christmas stroll.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not. I talked about the parade.
Oh, the parade. That's right.
I didn't really go past the end of November much. Outside of our 5 days of giving.
I just want to give everybody a heads up on the downtown Christmas stroll. That's going to be December the 13th from 5 to 8. The downtown businesses and restaurants are going to stay open till 8, so you can do your shopping. There's going to be photos with the Santa at the church at 117. Well, Santa's going to be there. You take the photo with your cell phone. It's not like a professional photographer or anything, but Santa will be there. Let's see, food trucks, carriage rides, and much more. So jot that down in your calendar.
What was the date?
December 13th.
What was the date? Sorry.
December 13th.
I didn't have my mic on when I said that, so I needed to say it again.
5 to 8.
All right. Anything else?
Excuse me. Do you have a bad attitude this morning?
No, I started coughing and I couldn't. Then I cut my mic off and I forgot and I was frustrated with myself. I'm fine. It's Monday, you know.
I'm in a good mood. The sunrise was really pretty.
I'm in a good mood.
Purples and oranges.
I'm in a very good mood.
I'm having a good hair day.
I started choking on food that I ate an hour and a half ago. And it's just, I feel like such an old person. Some random crumb that was stuck between a tooth, wash it down. And,
okay.
I mean, that's what I'm dealing with now.
You're going to be one of the older, my papa was one. He had a wad of like tissues in his pocket he carried around with him at all time in case he started hacking.
Yeah, hope y'all are enjoying your breakfast out there this morning. All right, we've got more morning show coming up. Let's get you a full weather forecast because here's the deal. There's some rain and some cooler weather. So today, I mentioned it just a few minutes ago, 71 degrees today, be a pretty nice day, partly sunny skies, calm winds, 57 overnight tonight, a 50% chance of rain rolls in tonight. Tomorrow, a 90% chance of rain, high of 67, going to be a pretty wet day, 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts tomorrow. And actually, we may see a thunderstorm or two, nothing severe, but some windy conditions. Then Tuesday night, we keep a 60% chance of rain, low of 49, and then much cooler. Wednesday's high is 59. Wednesday night, we're going to be near the frost line, 34 degrees. Thursday, 51, and Thursday night definitely below the freezing temperatures, 31 degrees. 51 Thursday for the high, 31 for the low. Friday, 47 for your high, and then Friday night down around 29 or 30. So looking like freezing conditions for 4 or 5 nights in a row upcoming. So take note of that, Holly, with your plants and whatever else you need to take note of for weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. We got more morning show when we come back.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive.
Trey's over here giving full cooking instructions on how to cook this turkey.
Do whatever Trey says.
Cut the skin off, 325 until it 158. If I use some parquet spray butter, spray about every 30-ish minutes. A few pats of butter on it, wrap it, foil, let it sit for 20 minutes before slicing. Sounds like a lot of work.
The asabuca just has to braise.
It's for about 4 hours. Golly, like, I don't know what time to do all that. Did we do a full turkey last year, or we just did a breast? No, we did a full turkey last year.
Yeah, we did a full turkey. I was thinking maybe we need to do a couple of breasts instead of a full turkey.
Yeah.
I like the white meat anyway.
Trey, what day are you coming on Tiffany's show to talk cooking?
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need a quick oil change or a complete...
Trey's coming on one day to be a guest for a Thanksgiving cooking show. I tried to get him to actually do some cooking in here. I'm like, let's bring in some griddles or something. Burn this place down.
I want him to come on our show to do that too.
We could be like the morning TV shows. We got Trey's over here in the corner doing his cooking. We'll check in with him every now and then. Yeah. Summary of the fight. Staged money grab. The girl fight was good, however. Yeah, it was. And Serrano got robbed.
Hello, wait.
We're going to talk about it next segment. We can warm up here.
You're just going to, I'm going to run out of stuff and I'm going to be
it's fine. There's going to be plenty of people who want to talk about this staged fight. Because I'm telling you, there was a couple. Look, Tyson did not look healthy to me. His legs,
what did you say? What did you say when he was coming out of the tunnel?
I don't remember.
You said he looks laser focused.
He did look focused.
Not to me. I thought he looked pitiful.
But he got in there, so he did not move well. He had that brace on his leg, and I feel like maybe he got hurt, and they weren't going to postpone this thing again. And they said, if you want your $20 million, you're going to roll out there and fight. But I felt like, they shouldn't have sanctioned this fight. I don't know how you can. People lost money here, but I don't understand. There were opportunities that he had to go in and lay him out. Once Paul got turned, it was backing up, and Tyson had it. I'm like, that if he goes in and starts body blowing there, he's going to do some damage, even with 14-ounce gloves, and just never did. And I'm just like, and there was once where he opened up, had a chance, and just never. I was like, what are you doing? Then he looked like he got tired. His back boots look like nursing home attire. He is dang near 60. I know. They were saying for Jake's next fight, was Babylon B. For Jake Paul's next fight, he will fight the unearthed corpse of Muhammad Ali. Put him in there with a real fighter. Trey said he's 60. Anybody that can move somewhat consistently can beat him as long as he doesn't connect. Exactly. But I thought he had a couple opportunities to connect and just didn't take them. Now, there's one time where he ducked a pretty big swing, and I mean, he had the opportunity to come in there and just, at that point, take care of business and just never swung back. I was like, huh? And he's biting his gloves. He's like, let me get my money. Jake Paul's competing in the Home Run Derby next month with Babe Ruth. I saw that one, I think, on Babylon B. Babylon B's got some good stuff. Here we go. We're going to talk about this segment. I've already talked about all Tyson stuff.
No, I have notes.
Notes?
Yeah.
It's all about preparation.
It actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, 6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday. We're glad to have everybody along with us today. on your way into work, school, home from work for you night shift warriors, wherever you're going. Thanks for choosing the morning show. Plenty of ways to find us. AM 1320, FM 107.9, FM 106.7 for our terrestrial radio range. Also, worldwide on the Manchester Go app. And you can watch on the Carmine Family Dental Perfect Smile Cams, or Camera Perfect Smile Cams. You can head on over to Facebook and YouTube, search for Thunder Radio, and join our tens of friends over there. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Tyson Paul. This was everybody was jacked about this.
Let's go back to Friday.
Let's go back.
Friday, we did talk about the slap.
Yeah, friend the way in.
But we didn't figure out until after we got off air that Jake Paul had stepped on his foot.
He stepped on his toes. He didn't have no shoes on.
He didn't have no shoes on. And apparently Mike Tyson is very tender in his feet, like his Achilles tendon. He said that if you want to put me on the ground, mess with my feet.
Yeah.
So when Jake Paul kind of slid in there, he stepped on his toes, and Mike Tyson had like an instant reaction.
Yeah. Don't touch my toes. little bit of crazy there.
So I was like, okay, well, he when he did that, when he slapped him and he kind of was in a boxing stance, it happened really fast. So it gave me hope. I'm like, look how quick he moved just now. Fast forward to Mike Tyson walking out. First, you had Jake Paul come out in the car with this big entourage.
I hate that stuff.
It was very flashy and blah, blah, blah. Well, then Mike comes out by himself, and he's like shuffling along there. And I was like, oh, this don't look good.
Yeah, he didn't.
He looked
old.
I was sad for him when he started to walk out there. I felt bad. I was like, oh, this is bad.
Man, he looked old. I mean, so Friday, we rushed home to watch this thing. We went to Lipscomb to watch Bella Vincent play basketball, and there was like, well, we can probably get home in time for this fight. And we stopped and grabbed something to eat, and I'm rushing home. I want to get home to see this thing. We get home and fight through. We got the good thing is I got home to watch the last 5 rounds of the girl fight beforehand with Serrano and the other one.
We had started watching right around the headbutt.
Yeah, and so we got to watch a lot of that. So I'm glad that happened, because that was the best part of the night, apparently. Great fight. And got me all jacked. And then I sit there and wasted an hour of my time listening to these jokers hype this fight up with Gloria from White Man Can't Jump and whoever else we've got.
What's Rosie Perez doing?
We got Rosie Perez and Cedric the Entertainer breaking down boxing.
Randomly chime in and being like, you got to be good at boxing. It was just random little.
She hit him hard, didn't she, Billy?
And then, okay, I got to back up again because I'm gonna skip things.
Holly's got notes over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your notes.
We had some buffering issues.
Jessica just said Netflix looked as old as Tyson did. I know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we had some buffering issues, but it wasn't terrible because all Josh had to do was back out of the channel and click on it again, and it would start playing. So it was about a 5-second inconvenience.
Yeah, it was frustrating, but
every time it happened, Josh would go, "Oh, great, just great." Every time, even though he had done it and we'd got it playing again several times before that. Every time he'd be like, "Oh, this is perfect. Just perfect."
Well, I knew that as this would be the
5
time.
seconds.
I knew that this would be the time that it wouldn't come back on. Like once we got into the actual Tyson fight, I'm like, well, now it's not going to work.
That's his big thing. That he, on his tombstone, it's going to say, "Of course."
Why you got to be so mean? Over on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, Jessica says, it was like we were watching in the 90s. Buffering, Tyson, Rosie Perez, and Cedric the Entertainer.
Yes. Okay. Let's back up. Let's go back to talk about Jake Paul. So at the beginning, before the fight, when they did this cool special effects on the TV where it tells you things that each boxer had accomplished. And one of the things that Jake Paul was a big advocate for women's boxing. So if you're an advocate for women's boxing and making sure that the women, because apparently there's a big discrepancy there. A lot of the female boxers aren't getting paid in some instances at all. They're fighting to work their way up the. So he actually arranged the fight with those two girls at Madison Square Garden. That I think they said it was 11,000. That's how many people showed up for it. But they got paid, which people are saying wouldn't have happened the way that it did if it weren't for Jake Paul. And I'm like, if he's, he's a turd head. But I think he does it's just for show, right? I think he's trying to get publicity. And I don't think Jake Paul is a bad guy. Because at the end of the fight, if you're sincerely a bad guy, you don't give your opponent lots of praise.
Well,
it's not, I don't think that was I think it was, set up for money and good job to them. They did.
Well, they both made a lot of money off us. So I don't.
Not us. We didn't pay nothing.
No. Well, just our Netflix subscription. But they have, they each get 20 million or Paul gets 40 million. I mean, just the amount of money that they made off of this is outrageous. But
how many people were talking about the women? I'd never heard of either one of those women.
That did well. But I was just thinking about the opportunities that Tyson had to swing and he didn't.
Yeah.
And then the opportunities at the end that Paul had to swing. Like the last couple of rounds, they didn't do anything. They just kind of stood there. And I'm like, this is clearly designed to go 8 rounds. And I don't care. They agreed. It
could have been done a lot quicker.
They agreed nobody knocking nobody out. That's pretty much what
Why was
happened.
Mike Tyson biting his glove so much?
To stop from hitting him.
You think it was?
Yes. I think that was what he was doing to keep himself occupied for the rest of the 8 rounds. After that first round or two, now he did get a little wobbly in the third. But after that, he was fine. I feel like he was just kind of like, I can't hit him. I don't think that there was. I hate to sound conspiracy. I mean, look, he's old. He doesn't move well. I'm not saying that's the reason that fight went that way. But this was prearranged. This was set up to go 8 rounds. Let's take a few swings in the first round. Get everybody, because the first round looked pretty good. I was always going to be a good fight because he got some swings and Paul tied him up early a couple times.
When you said that you think he was biting his glove to keep from hitting Jake Paul, I don't know why, but I feel like that filled me with hope that he could have beat him. So you're saying there's a chance?
I feel like he had opportunities. When you rewatch a lot of the clips that have been kind of put out there on TikTok or whatever, and they really break it down, there were so many opportunities he had. They weren't passed up because he's old and can't move.
As an experienced fighter, he would have known.
Would have taken
that's an opportunity. There
were big opportunities, like just wide open shots.
Have you seen the TikTok
that he didn't take,
where it shows his upper half, and it's kind of he's juking and biting his glove and moving around, but then when you pan down to the feet, they're just shuffling
along.
Like they're on.
Yeah, his lower body did not look good, and they definitely, and look, I get that hype videos are highly edited and all those things. I get that. But regardless of how highly edited they are, clearly he had injured himself before the fight. He did not move well, and that brace on his knee was clearly there for a reason. That wasn't there in all those training videos, so that happened late. And you just wonder if they're like, no, this has got to happen.
I feel bad for Serrano. Is that how you say it? Serrano?
She won that.
I feel like she won that fight.
She got head that with it. Yet the one, and sorry if I can't remember the other girl here, Katie something. Katie Taylor. So she clearly led with the head intentionally. She's very, very clever with it because she does it just little drips at a time, so it doesn't, and it's not obvious. But I mean, this Serrano is playing with her. I mean, you can see her brain matter almost through her
You
through her
cannot.
flopped open eye.
Yeah, but
and-
you couldn't. I couldn't stop looking at it. Once that thing had like flapped open, I couldn't. Look.
And she keeps swinging and keeps swinging and keeps swinging, and I feel like won the fight anyway. And despite
That was
having
a great fight. They beat the tar out of each other.
and then they give the decision to Katie Taylor.
So Katie Taylor won the fight at Madison Square Garden. These two had fought previous. I think it was in May. This fight was, and Taylor won that one. And I think her manager or her trainer, whoever Serrano's did. You saw after the match, he's like, she headbutts.
Basically called her dirty. So she's dirty.
Yeah, he said that only time she's ever been headbutted is by this girl. So I don't know. I feel like it should have went to Serrano.
Trey said, I just don't agree with the majority on this. I think he's bad out of shape, injured his knee during training, and what you've seen is about all he's got. He's 60 and has smoked crack rock his entire life.
And I guess frog poison,
toad
venom.
I saw this story after we got off the air on Friday, and I just, of course, you read this and you think, of course. This from the news on Friday. Mike Tyson, one of the greatest and most controversial boxers in the sport's history, told Interview Magazine that he agreed to a boxing match against the YouTuber Jake Paul after God told him to come out of retirement while he was experiencing the hallucinogenic effects of smoking toad venom.
That'll do it.
What? God told me to. I wasn't toad venom.
Spinal.
I just, who does that? I thought for a 58-year-old dude, he moved pretty well. I think people, again, we all got, and I said it on Friday, I said, everybody's getting all nostalgic. You're not going to see the Tyson of old. He is not as crazy as he was. I don't care what he says he can do. It's like taking Ice Cube, sending him out to Compton and telling him to go be a gangbanger again. It's not going to be the same guy. He's not going to have the same instincts, not going to be the same person. Same thing here. He's not that level of crazy, and his physical skills are not the same, although he can still swing.
Who looks at frog spit and is like, I'd smoke that?
Yeah, let's light that up. Is that illegal? Like toad venom? Can you smoke that?
I have no idea.
I've
heard of people licking toads.
Tracy, go down to Kingwood Arms when you get off the show and pick you out one of the most in shape person. You're gonna compete just fine. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I mean he's older. Clearly, he's older. Feel like he was out of shape.
Well,
I agree.
Happy for the girls to get the publicity. I mean,
maybe that's what it was all about.
That was a superior fight by far, hands down.
But Netflix, can we talk about Netflix? How can you not be prepared and then hype up? I mean, this fight's been coming forever, so they're clearly not ready for the volume of people they're going to get on this. Like, how many subscribers you have. You may pick up some, but you know how many subscribers you've got, so you know how many TVs you're going to be watching for the most part. But then you're going to take and hype up your football coverage on Christmas. And everybody's freaking out. All these NFL people are freaking out. They're like, we're not going to be able to watch the game.
Oh, because of the lag.
They got NFL games on Christmas Day for the first time on Netflix Live. And NFL fans are freaking out because they want to watch the games. And they're like, oh, we're not going to be able to watch.
Can we get Elon on this?
Yeah.
Can he fix it for us right fast?
Elon needs to buy everything. Netflix, Facebook, all the things. Trey said he gets 10% off his coffee at Hardee's. Too much time.
That's funny.
All right. Anything else on this fight?
Not on the fight. Are we out of time in this segment?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Unless you just got something we really need to do. It just has to go here.
I don't reckon. I do. I can wait.
You sure?
Yeah.
We could squeeze it in.
I'm good.
Why don't you go and tell everybody about Prater's? Let's tell everybody what's for lunch today.
It's Monday. Swing by Prater's, and you can get a hamburger steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoked pulled pork, red parm potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, pasta salad, coleslaw, or side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Tell them what time that deal runs from, Holly.
11 to 2, Josh.
All right, 11 to 2 today at Prater's Barbecue. Morning show is here until 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
Oh, yes. A lot of people on this morning.
Do you like my look today? Do you think I look interesting?
I like what you look. I like your look.
Do you like these glasses?
I do. 100%. I think Jessica thought we were saying toe venom, not toad venom.
Toad.
Thank you for saying that part. I was like, toe venom. Watch the interview with Tyson and the 14-year-old. Tyson's brain is fried. Tyson's brain has always been kind of fried, but now I guess he's gotten into the toad venom, and that's probably done something.
I got quite a few. I say quite a few. I've got 3 birthdays.
3 birthdays. Could have done without the no pants Tyson shot. Did you see that video?
With his little hiney hanging out.
What's he doing? Just had him some toad venom. The one I saw something. There was somebody made a reel, and it was like when he showed up for the weigh-in, and he's got that Tyson jacket on. He got the Iron Mike jacket on, and he's got like the. He's wearing like. What are these? Like wrestling tights, like Speedo underwear kind of thing, and shoes, or he's wearing socks but no shoes.
At the weigh-in?
At the weigh-in, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we walked out and somebody was like, my 85-year-old dementia patient at 3 a.m. dressing themselves to go to the grocery. I think that's about right.
12 p.m. on Monday, November 18th, in the Roy.
What's the birthdays?
Claudio Vic. Claudio, yeah.
Okay.
Elijah Vernon.
Uh-huh.
And Anita Gannon. Join Thunder Radio in wishing Red Raider and Claudio Vic a very happy birthday.
Who wore it better, Tyson or Lizzo? Right.
That time is that the time she went to the basketball game in a thong or something?
Did I miss that? I need to look that up.
How tough of a name is Claudio Vic? I mean,
right?
That's
Claudio's. Your name can't be Claudio and you be 5 foot 430 pounds. Like your name Claudio, you got to be a big guy. Kevin said you look like a librarian.
These are due back Wednesday.
Hey guys, I'm Eli Mills, owner of Millie's Auto.
Jerry wants to know if those are Warby Parker glasses. They're not. They are not.
I got these for $6 on iBuy Direct. Non-sponsored mention. But I just tear.
Well, if an eye doctor would like to be a sponsor on the morning show, we'll talk to them about using their glasses.
I can't afford Warby Parker.
Do we have an update on who's leaving the USA since this election? I have an update.
Oh, I did see where there's a luxury cruise line offering a 4-year
cruise.
Yeah, so that you can get out of the country.
And subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking. You know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. M. Sculpt Neo, get you the muscles you've always wanted, including those biceps. Get those abs. These are in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
A lot of people just joining us as they're on their way in. Don't forget, we start at 6:30, so crank us up in your house. There are people that do that, like dedicated fans, we've been told. Like they wake up and turn us on, and like we're on in every room in the house.
When Josh and I wake up, I like to turn the news on to listen to it while I get ready. And some people do that to us.
With us, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty neat. We're the news.
I guess I need to get better.
We should work on that. We can play games with everybody. How about that?
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Shout out to Milton, who listens every day at work. It's time to play the stupid, silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Freedom Automotive is open 6 days a week for your convenience. Good time to get on by and see them before you hit the road for the holidays. Maybe you're going to make a trip for Thanksgiving or even on down the road Christmas. Need a new set of tires, need alignments done because you want to make sure that's done before you hit the road. Custom exhaust work, all that's available at Freedom Automotive 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Freedom Automotive. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you.
Someone asked 2,000 people to name the top signs the holidays have officially started. What was the number one answer? What's the number one answer for the top? Okay. A poll of 2,000 people were asked to name the top signs the holidays have officially started. This was the number one answer. So the number one sign that the holidays have officially started, what is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses this morning on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. First person with the right answer is going to win a brand new Thunder Radio t-shirt. How about a little early Christmas gift from us? 728-1320. This is the number one reason or the number one answer people say when they said that this is the number one sign that the holidays have started. Morning show.
Items in the store.
Items in the store.
Good guess, but not it.
That would be in July.
Morning show.
Flooded.
Say that again. You cut out on me.
The stores are getting flooded with people.
Oh, good guess, but not it. Morning show.
Is it Hallmark movies start?
Hallmark
guess.
movies.
Good
Great
guess.
guess, but not it. The Hallmark Christmas movies start in like August or something.
I just refuse to watch a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Hallmark.
I'll watch a comedy like Four Christmases.
Well,
that
that's
was funny.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Morning show.
Christmas music on the radio.
Boom! There it is. They hear Christmas music on the radio. What's your name?
Donna Gordon.
Donna. Were you surprised that you got that right? I hear some laughing.
No, not really.
Oh.
Because it starts the day after Halloween.
Does it? I haven't heard any yet. At least I guess we don't have any
Yeah,
on
I've
our
been
station.
listening to it for a long time.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Probably one by Elvis.
Okay.
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
All
that's a
right.
good one.
That is a good one. All right. Ben, Can we agree that Mariah Carey is overplayed?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
Good, Donna. All right, come on by and get you a shirt. We appreciate you listening and playing, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I haven't really thought about that.
If
I've thought about it. Every year I may change my mind.
yeah, that sounds like you. I think mine.
I'll Be Home for Christmas is a good one.
I think mine is Silent Night when that's done beautifully. I like
Yeah.
Silent Night. But if I am in a not so much of a sentimental mood, I like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. I think that's a good one.
That is a good one. I do like that one. Run Run Rudolph. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just standard Jingle Bells. That's good. But I mean, like I'm looking at a list because I can't always remember the names of the songs.
I think, I would have to say Silent Night is my favorite. I know that there are a lot of folks, the Little Drummer Boy.
That's a good one. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. One of my favorite ones. I like that
Mary,
one.
Did You Know is a big favorite of a lot of
people like that, like the a cappella version of that.
Yeah.
Josh celebrates the entire NSYNC Christmas album.
When I was in the 8th grade, I was a big Hanson fan. Bop and all that.
They got a Christmas album?
They had a Christmas album. And our reading teacher on like the last day before Christmas break said that if anybody wanted to bring in some Christmas music to play, that we could. We had like a free day. And I was the only person to bring in any music.
Were you excited about that?
I had the Hanson Christmas album, and I believe the majority of that class hated me. Like there was a kid
if they didn't, they do now.
There was a kid in there with like a very 9-inch nails, like the long, grungy, dirty hair, and
here you come with
a bunch
your
of keychains hanging off his backpack. He's like, "What is this? What are you doing right now?
What have you done?" Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
That may be one of my favorites.
What do you think about the one where he tries to get the girl to come back in the house? Like, come on, stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Like,
what did he slip in her drink?
I gotta go.
He said, no.
He's like, no. Stay.
That's baby, it's cold outside.
What do you feel?
The size of a panther just ran across our yard.
That is a big old cat.
I thought it was a panther. All right.
It ain't that big.
And so anyway, distract squirrel. But no, I don't mind the song, but if you really listen, it's pretty. She said no, man. No means no.
Like, is she being
coy? But it's just a song.
Is she being? Because sometimes I be coy with Josh.
She can only be coy for so long.
And I'm like, is that what the? Can we hear her side of this? Like, we're hearing from him, but I'd like to interview her. Are you just being coy, or are you in danger?
I think she's being coy.
That's how I like to listen to it.
That's how I
like flirty.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I gotta go. I can't stay. But really, secretly, she wants him to beg her to stay.
It's the what you put in this drink part that kind of gets me. I'm like, ugh.
She said that?
Yeah.
That's in the song?
Yeah. Let's look that up.
Uh-oh. I can't explain that one.
What's coy about that? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's get the whole
Roofling. You keep using that word.
Say, what's in this drink?
Maybe she means, is it vermouth? Is it vodka? Maybe that's what she means. Maybe she's curious about the spirit.
I don't know.
Who sings that?
Well, the original. I don't know who the original. There's some different ones. Dean Martin.
Did he ever do an interview? Was he ever asked about that?
Marilyn Maxwell and Dean Martin. Let's see. I'm trying to find a little bit more information on this drink part.
Are you looking up lyrics or?
I'm looking at the lyrics. Because he said, baby, just a half a drink more. And then later she's like, say, what's in this drink? So I'm like, why is he needing her to drink the rest of the drink?
This is giving Bill Cosby vibes.
He said, just the rest of the drink, please. And she's like, and she said, what's in this drink? So that part, I think, is what gets me.
Like on Dumb and Dumber, where he's getting his friend to drink the laxative.
Right. Christy said they canceled that song a couple years back. Yeah, I heard about that.
I remember
it's still in my library. We play it here.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they is, and they can cancel it, but we didn't. It's still in our library.
I listened to some pretty, I don't know. I don't know which, I guess I don't want to admit it, but just some pretty racy songs.
Yeah.
So I can't listen to that and sing, you know, Megan the Stallion on my way to work and then get mad at
this. No, it is what it is, right?
I'm not drugging anybody.
We'll keep it in rotation up here. Let's tell everybody about our friends at Dirtworks. So this is about the time of year where this is really the perfect time of year to do excavation work at your home, because come March, April, May, you could do it then, sure, but it rains a lot more at that point in time, so it's harder for them to do the work. And you want to start getting everything ready for the good spring and summer months. So now is the time to say, all right, water stands around the house or water standing out in the yard. And I want to make that different. I want to put in a drainage system. I want to get the dirt fixed to where the water runs away from my property. Dirtworks comes in, they take care of that for you, and you're going to be satisfied with the work that they do. They're the skilled surgeons of the excavation world. Call Dirtworks today, 931-409-0782, 931-409-0782, online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's Dirtworks, the number, it's Dirt, W-O-R-X, the number 4, the letter U.com. News break here, more morning show when we come back. We're here until 8:30.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update.
Just toss some chloroform on a rag and call it a night. That'll do it. Okay.
There are 5 gorgeous properties in Tullahoma that will open their doors for Tullahoma Daycare's holiday tour. Those who attended last year can attest that the Tullahoma Daycare Center's holiday
Kind of a long break here.
auction is one holiday event not to be missed. Hosted by the Tullahoma Daycare Center Board, the tour of homes and silent auction is scheduled to take place Sunday afternoon, December the 8th, and will include 5 beautiful homes this year. The home tours are from 1 to 5 p.m. The silent auction from 12:30 to...
Oh, yeah, I know people got upset about it. I remember that part of the history. Same people got upset about it will keep singing Michael Jackson songs.
What?
She was just saying, I was just saying people got upset about it. I said, the same people that got upset about it, I remember that. So the same people that got upset about it are still going to sing their Michael Jackson and whatever else is controversial. They just kind of pick and choose what gets them upset. We'll have a message. Holly's supposed to stay in here and help entertain you people. She just a minute ago was like, oh, I guess people like to wake up, hang out with us in the morning, and then she leaves. Just let's see.
Audio clips from the November 18th Manchester Water and Sewer Department special call meeting. Look that much for Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce.
Has that building always been black, or did they just paint it?
Huh? I think they just painted it because when I was pulling up this morning, I was like, "There's a new building over there."
Okay.
It caught my attention. I think it was tan.
Okay.
Or something.
They painted it fast.
Brian says he's out there chasing that panther.
Hey, there's a cat, an orange and white one, and it is striped up, and it looks just like a fox. And sometimes I see her running across the street and going to that house right there, but I had never seen that gray one.
It just flashed across the window. It looks huge. I was like, oh.
It wasn't that big.
Oh. Looks can be deceiving.
They can. And we'll shut
So what's
this.
everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Like, what y'all doing? Like, y'all stay in town? Y'all travel multiple days, multiple meals?
Do you host or do you go to family?
Yeah. Speaking of, I think Brooke with at New Union is going to be getting us the how to cook a turkey recipes again this year. So hope to play those on Friday if I can get them produced in time. So that's a difficult little project, getting those things edited and
probably
produced.
help edit those.
You probably could.
I can do things like that.
Okay.
I mean, I edit videos.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send it to you.
It's just cutting.
It's cutting, bumping the volume, and then putting some bed music to it.
But I would want to do it.
You need to do it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of amplification that needs to happen. Because a lot of times
look at me volunteering.
A lot of times they whisper.
Volunteering to help.
Thanksgiving be at my cousin's place. You were not employee of the month.
Yes, I am. I did all the fridge and got that kitchen
She
clean.
did thaw that fridge and get the kitchen clean. Tiffany was blown away at the new break room we got.
She
back there.
was.
Oh yes.
I was hoping she would be
yes.
happy. Good. Nobody said anything to me the first 24 hours. I was like, did anybody know?
I never go back there because it's scary. I make green bean casserole.
I was hoping we were going to get some green bean See, normally at my family's we just do green beans, but I
want just the green beans.
I'd kind of like to try a green bean casserole.
Thanksgiving at my dad's house, at my house with dad and grandkids. It'll be fun. We'll do. See, at my families will do the mercantile meal, which is always good. Holly's place, we cook or we do a mercantile over there. We've done both.
My mama is in charge of the meat.
Okay.
And couple of the sides. Sometimes a lot of times she'll order from the mercantile.
Yeah.
But every once in a while she'll cook. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I want my goal this year is to not overeat. Like I get in there.
Why?
Because then I feel bad. I feel bad and
you feel bad, you feel physically
and mentally upset that I ate too much.
Oh.
But then just physically I feel bad. So we'll eat lunch at 12. By 1:30, I want to sleep till tomorrow, and Thanksgiving's over.
I think maybe just portion sizes.
Yeah, I know. I want a little bit of everything, but the problem is I do okay, but then I get to the desserts, and I'm like, I want all of banana pudding, all of it. I want to go back and see how much I spent on Thanksgiving food 4 years ago versus what I'm going to spend this year. Do some comparisons. Thanks, Biden. I have people that have asked me to make them a Jack Daniel's pecan pie for Thanksgiving.
Who said that?
Annette.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. I like a little pecan pie, banana pudding. Any of those things are good.
Growing up, I would not eat pecan pie because...
Morning, Robert. Thanks for watching, listening.
I thought pie should be sweet, and nuts are not sweet. They're salty, and I'm like, I'm not eating this. And it was like vice versa. So if I eat a salad and it come with apples or something,
well, I still don't eat salads with apples.
I'm not eating a salad. Raisins. Salad is a salty. I'm not eating a salty and a fruit. But as I've gotten older,
chess pie. Oh, chess pie.
I can the sweet and savory thing. I get it.
That's one big melted pancake.
Chess pie is good.
Yes, it is.
Radio morning show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Here until 8:30, we've got a whole another hour left of the Thunder Radio morning show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, home from work for you night shift warriors out there. We're glad to have you with us. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. There's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including Emcella treatments. You're running around chasing the kids and the grandkids for the holidays. Urinary incontinence makes that a little bit more uncomfortable. Get that taken care of right now. Dr. Van Winkle can help with no surgeries. These are in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's DRVAN Winkle.com. All right, Holly. Robert over on the Carmine Family Dental Cam says, if everyone chose a superpower, what superpower would we choose? He wants to know. I want to fly. I can answer that instantly. I want to fly. No more traffic.
Maybe if I would probably want to talk to animals.
Oh, Dr. Doolittle style. All the superpowers in the world. Holly wants to talk to animals.
The first thing that come to my mind was to be invisible, and that's not to be sneaky to where I could like sneak into a room.
Don't want to talk to
I just don't want anybody to see me.
Yeah.
So
that would have been more useful, I feel like, than talking to animals.
How do you know?
What are you going to do with that?
Whatever. I mean, I'm just going to have a conversation.
They're not going to be that intellectually smart.
I don't care. I just want to know. You don't ever look at your dog and wonder what they're thinking?
Food. They're thinking food, play. Food, play.
Or like if they, when they see another dog and they get really excited.
Yeah.
What do you, I don't know.
Well, let's play games. That didn't go how I thought it would go.
Why? What's wrong with my answer? Why does that offend you so much? Or
I don't like it.
Okay.
I just feel like out of all the things you can choose to do, fly, superhuman strength, the ability to bend steel, read minds. You want people's minds.
I do not want
to read minds either. I don't want to read minds either.
I do not care what y'all are thinking.
The invisible, all the things, and you want to talk to animals.
I think that
I think a lot of Hathaway on my list.
No, I think a lot of people would like to talk to animals.
Like Flash,
I don't like going fast. I don't like going up in the air. I don't want to fly. I don't want to do any of that.
But if you flew,
I just want to be Snow White out in the woods somewhere, talking to the birds and the rabbits.
I don't care. And the critters and the squirrels.
I don't care nothing about
Shake It to the Moon.
Bending steel.
Shake it for me, girl. All right. Well, we got other games to play.
All right.
Name that tune.
Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of that song, give us a call, 728-1320, and you'll be the winner.
Brian said teleport. That would be cool.
Yeah, I would like that.
Time travel?
Let's play this game, buddy.
What is the name of that song? 728-1320 to get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines this morning. Ben Lomond Connect has an office in Manchester, the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. All right, let's see here.
I think teleporting. Can I switch?
No.
Teleporting, I think, because I hate to travel. I hate getting in my car and going anywhere. I want to just be there.
I guess you could teleport yourself out to the woods and talk to the deer. They would say, "Don't shoot me."
Yeah, I'm picking teleport.
Morning show.
Is it 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars?
All right, so you've got the artist, but the song's not quite right. Good guess. Try again.
You looked at me like you thought maybe I put the wrong song name in there.
I was like, maybe she did put the wrong song name in there.
Yeah, I could tell. I could read your face.
Let's try again.
Do you like Bruno Mars?
He's okay.
I like him.
A lot of his songs sound the same.
He's a good
case in point here.
He's a good little dancer too.
Wake up with no jam.
That should help a little.
It sounded a lot longer than 2 seconds.
Well, it is. It's 2 seconds. It's right on the nose.
Wake up with no jam.
728-1320. What is the name of that song? We've already established the artist is Bruno Mars. I got some Black Rifle coffee for the winner today. Morning show.
Is it 24K Magic?
No.
Good guess.
Not it. That's just not it. That's just not it. He's trying though.
Yeah.
Wake up with no jam.
Are we sure you put the right name in here?
Yes, I did. Stop. Look. Don't double check me. I got the right song in there.
She got it. Yeah, Holly's right. Caller's wrong. Morning show.
That's what I like.
That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. There we go. That's the right name of this song. Who are we talking to?
Brooke.
Brooke, good
We were just talking
job.
about you, Brooke.
We were just talking about you, Brooke. Are you working on my
How to cook a
turkey
Your
recipes?
request.
Yes, on my
Working
request.
on it.
Good, Brooke. Good. Yes,
Gonna
that's
be good stuff.
yes, that's what I like. Bruno Mars. Come on by. I'm gonna get you some Black Rifle coffee. I'll hook you up with a shirt too. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, loyal listener, Brooke. That's what I like. Bruno Mars.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky.
Caller was really, you faded it out, Holly.
Employee of the month.
I like the level of effort you're starting to give here at the radio station after 5 years. That's good.
Well,
I always find a way to make a compliment backhanded. You have to backhand it. I like
he
the effort
is psychotic.
I like the effort you're starting to give after 5 years of being here.
Yeah.
So yeah, the caller before that was really trying to make that 24 karat magic.
Is it Roman numeral 24 backwards K?
Yeah. That wasn't it. That just wasn't the song, but it sounds like it.
It does sound like it.
That's a lot. Some of his stuff,
he knew the artist. He was halfway there.
Now he is beating himself up right now. And he may be like me. He'd be like, "This, we're sure that's not the same song." Because I was like, maybe he's right. I started to look.
He had Josh convinced, but
Rachel Williams had it right over on the Facebook.
It doesn't take much to convince Josh that I've done something wrong, incorrectly.
Yeah. If Holly would, if you call in and tell me Holly did it wrong, I'll believe you.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's a react first, ask questions later.
Back to our superpower selections. Hattie said, "I'd like to see the future."
Ooh, well, that would make gambling.
For gambling.
Okay, yeah.
For entertainment purposes only, of course. Yeah. I would like to be able to also see the future.
Oh yeah. What's the stock market going to do?
I don't know though. You might see something in there you don't like.
I would not want to see the future. I would be tore plumb up.
Yeah, because you can't change it. I don't want to be able to see the future or read minds. I mean, this is a complete hypothetical, dumb conversation we're having.
I don't think it's possible, a dumb conversation.
I wouldn't want to be able to do those things. I don't want to read minds because I know people think I'm just a jerk, I'm sure. And I mean, honestly, I don't care. But probably what makes me a jerk, huh? But also that, and then the ability to see the future, because I don't want to know things.
But you know what the difference between you and I, if
there's a lot
when it comes to talking to people who you think are lying. I'll be talking to someone and someone's telling a story and I'm like, that's not true. But I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'll listen and I'm like, okay. And then why
do people make things up?
And then I just let that information go. I'm like, that's going in the mental garbage can. I don't believe that. But someone is talking to Josh and they're lying. He goes, that's not true. That never happened.
I'm going to launch a full investigation.
He sure will. He'll just tell you right to your face. I think you're lying. And we're different in that way. I'll pacify somebody.
I used to be more passive in that area. I won't straight up say anything to their face necessarily. I've gotten less patient with people who want to talk and my name comes up in conversation. Like used to, I did not care. I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. And it still doesn't necessarily matter to me, but people will just say some things. I mean, I've learned a lot of things about me through the rumor mill out there. And I'm like, wow, that's nuts. The things that you learn. And I used to let that roll. Like you can't, whatever. I can't, that's not true. So I just do my thing. But I've started being a little more confrontational about those things now. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm going to call that person and be like, no, that's not accurate.
A lot of, if someone says something about me, oftentimes I can let it bother me and hurt my feelings. I'm like, if it's somebody who I like, someone I'm like, oh, I thought we were cool, but I guess not. That's kind of a bad feeling. But when someone says something about Josh or like the the radio station or I get homicidal. I want to get on Facebook and just air out all that dirty laundry. But
I have to stop her. I'm like, no.
It makes me crazy when I hear somebody. But I guess because I know what
that person don't know what they're talking about.
That person don't know what they're talking about.
No, that's what it boils down to. That person doesn't know. That's what Holly's about to. They gonna know today. They gonna learn today. That's where she goes in her mind, and I have to stop her. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna. I'll just confront people directly. I'll just call them. I'm like, you say this because that's not right. I've gotten a little more of that in me lately.
I'm more of like, I'm gonna slash tires.
Yeah. Holly, I have to be like, we don't hit.
Holly, we don't hit people.
Keep our hands to ourselves, Holly. All right. Well, congratulations to Brooke. Winner on Name That Tune today. Swooped in there and got it after a couple of misses. What else are we doing today? I know we got birthdays.
What else are we doing?
Later.
I thought of a new game.
A new game?
I don't know. I thought maybe we can try a new game.
Speaking of new games, it's not new, but just want to remind everybody, the week of December the 16th, that's 28 days or so away, we will be doing our 5 days of giving on the morning show, where we have some really big, cool, awesome gifts. We got over $1,000 worth of gifts that are going to go out the door that week here on the morning show. There's going to be more to that coming up. But last year, those games were pretty intense. There was a lot that went to it. This year, we're still working out the details on how you'll be able to play, but pay attention to not only the morning show, but our socials, and we'll kind of let you know how you can get involved when that time rolls around. But it's getting closer. We got more games when we come back, apparently. Let's tell you about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester. Thanksgiving week's next week, right? It's next week. Last week I was saying is next week. That was not right. It's next week. You have family in town. You're going to want to hang out, find a place to maybe get them out of the house or whatever. Common John Brewing Company is a great place to take them. Get on down there, grab you a drink, grab some breakfast. They have breakfast starting at 8 a.m. Wednesday through Saturday and 10 a.m. on Sundays. Good place to watch the ball game. They've added outdoor TV too down there at Common John Brewing Company. 210 Woodbury Highway, and find them online at commonjohnbc.com. It also makes for great Christmas gifts. If you want to shop local, get some gift certificates down at Common John Brewing Company, and you can give that to somebody. They can use that for merchandise. They can use it for drinks, food as well at 210 Woodbury Highway. Oh, somebody's calling line one. I was going to take their call. Instead, we'll take a break. More morning show when we come back.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm asking an important question. Did you accidentally get married in your 20s? If it's
yeah, Holly spinning the wheel will definitely be a part of the games. I was thinking about having people register this year instead of taking live calls, and then drawing and letting people know that they're going to be the person on Monday or whatever, or like having the 5 people picked, and like be ready on Monday. If person A fails, we'll get in touch with person B, whatever, and then if we
how are you going to have them register?
Online. I'll have a registration process. I was thinking about doing that this year to save a little of the hecticness of getting because we had some phone issues last year with the demand. So I'm thinking about that. And then like if you go through 3 of your people on Monday, then you can add 3 more, you can add 2 more people on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Yeah. Only issue you run into is at the end of the week. If you only have one person left and they failed it, what do you do? I don't know. We'll need to have a off-air staff meeting about that.
And yes, Workout Anytime has tanning beds available. You don't have to be a gym rat to enjoy the amenities. Premium memberships are just $29.99 a month. That's a steal of a deal for all that access. Elevate your fitness journey today at Workout Anytime, where it's more than just a workout. It's an experience. Located behind Zaxby's in Manchester.
Christmas is right around the corner, and Reese's Jeans Boutique in Manchester has you covered. From trendy outfits to accessories, Reese's Jeans Boutique is
who are you missing?
One-stop shop for
my boyfriend.
2 thumbs on it over there.
Whether you're shopping for friends, family, or a little something special for yourself, Reese's Jeans has the latest styles.
No, it's intense.
I'm asking him what his favorite, what superpower would he want?
He probably want to be strong enough to whip my ass, but he's not.
Open 7 days a week through Christmas. Are you looking for a dental office that can take care of your with no further than Carmine Family Dental in Deckard? Led by Dr. Carmine, their team specializes in both implants and restoration with a focus on cosmetic.
You want me to tell you my idea for a new game?
New game or the new game we're about to play right now?
Whether it's a routine cleaning or a
Yeah, we can play it now.
Okay. Go ahead. What is it?
Okay.
Don't wait. Call Hermine Family.
I'm going to give you a scene from a popular movie. I'm going to give you a scene from a popular movie. And you have to tell me what song is playing during that scene.
Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah. It's a little harder.
I was going to say, why don't we just play it? But I guess then they would hear the song.
I can, hang on.
Well, if you're not prepared to play the game, we won't play
No,
it.
I'm ready to play. I have it. I was gonna come up with an example right fast.
We need a name of the game.
Because together we can make a difference.
I'm thinking of too many things at once.
No, we gotta find a third game that sticks. So we kind of just been playing rotating games. And I still like Let's Get Lyrical. That was a good game. We're not playing it anymore. Song of the Scene. Song of the Scene.
Who come up with that?
Jessica Addison.
Jessica, you're our new producer.
She should be our guest co-host for Christmas week.
Congratulations.
It doesn't pay.
Hired.
It doesn't pay.
Song of the Scene. I love it.
Problem is I can't sing that for y'all. Y'all just heard what I tried to do.
I believe that's natural gas.
If anybody sees our girl one today, tell her she's fired. Cleaning the radio station. If you got her number, text her and tell her that.
This is the in the movie Forrest Gump, when he's running across
Against the Wind. Bob Seger.
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, that's one of the songs that plays while he's running. Maybe there's multiple.
I had Running on Empty.
Running on Empty is one of them that plays as well. So there's different ones. So that's good.
You get how to play now.
Yeah, I do.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on the radio.
My life be like
On the radio morning show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Let's get you a temperature update outside the Thunder Studios as we roll along this morning. Beautiful day, 55 degrees right now. Overcast skies, headed for a high of around 71. We'll see some sun out there today. Enjoy today because the weather is going south quickly after today. Today is a good one. Get outside, enjoy, take it all in. 57 overnight tonight with a 50% chance of rain. And then we get rainy tomorrow and cooler the rest of the week. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique near downtown Manchester. 205 South Woodland Street. They've now added a men's selection to all the cute, trendy women's clothing they have. You can go down there and see them for your holiday shopping at Wisteria Hill. 205 South Woodland Street. Find them on Facebook. They post their new releases there. Wisteria, that's Wisteria, Wisteria Hill Boutique. Give them a follow there. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Holly's got new games to play, and we're calling this Song of the Scene.
Thank you. Thanks to Jessica Addison.
Song of the Scene. Like Alabama said.
Okay.
Explain to them how they play. This is new. It's a new game.
I'm going to tell you a popular movie and give you a scene from the movie. You have to tell me what song was playing during the scene. Song of the Scene. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense to me. You gave an example during the break. You want to give that example again so people can
yeah, sure.
Can understand how to play? This is just with me. This doesn't count with y'all.
This is a
sample.
Yeah, sample. In the movie Forrest Gump, when Forrest is running across America, what song was playing?
I guessed this wrong during the break. Oh, I don't say. I guess I was right, but I said it's Against the Wind because Against the Wind does play while he's running.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you
100%? Yes, but Holly has this as Running on Empty. But maybe there was multiple songs that played.
Running on Empty was what? Yeah, I think maybe it does.
Against the Wind does play while he's running. I recall it well.
Okay, I believe you, buddy.
But Running on Empty does play as well. Now that she says that.
Any hootie.
We probably should have took both answers there. because,
Okay.
but that's not the one we're using here.
Okay. This scene only has one song that play. It doesn't change, so there's only one answer.
So here we go. Get your phones ready. 728-1320. Let's go. Black Rifle Coffee.
All right.
Black Rifle Coffee for the winner on Song of the Scene.
In the movie Dirty Dancing, what song is playing in the background when Baby says, I carried a watermelon? In the movie Dirty Dancing, what song's playing in the background when Baby says, I carried a watermelon?
728-1320. Let's take your best guesses this morning. 728-1320. Take your best guesses this morning. First person with the right answer is going to win Black Rifle Coffee. Line 1. Dina, call back. Try again. Holly, read it again. No, hang on. We got somebody. Morning show.
Is it Time of My Life?
Good guess, not right.
Not right. Good try. Not it. I love when people call in and try to play our games. What?
Tiff said, I love it when you offer to slash tires for me. Josh should allow us to throat punch someone once a week.
I know. Thank God I'm the only person of sanity around here.
You mean thank God there's at least one person?
Well, yeah, the one person. Just one person.
In the movie Dirty Dancing, what song is playing when Baby says, I carried a watermelon?
Brian says, the more I watch, the more apparent it's becoming I'll never win anything.
Are these too hard?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I mean, we had a guess that was incorrect. So that's okay. And if you get the right answer, you're going to win. If you get the wrong answer,
you can play again.
You can call back and try again later. We had a guy tried a couple times on Name That Tune, still couldn't get it. It may have been the same guy right there.
In the movie Dirty Dancing, what song is playing when Baby says, I carried a watermelon?
Morning show.
Is Madonna Like a Virgin?
No, good
not
guess.
It. That is not it. Man, Holly, you've got them.
I was trying to come up with something a little more difficult, a little more made you think. Some of these are too easy.
Heaven forbid we have an easy game every now and then.
I start off with the easy ones, and it gets a little harder as the day goes on.
Morning show.
Stay's a good guess.
That
is on the soundtrack. That's
Morning
I love
show.
That song.
Is it Love Man?
Yeah, it is.
What was it?
I'm a Love Man.
Love Man.
Love Man. There it is. What's your name?
Valerie.
Good job.
Mallory.
I think she said Valerie.
Valerie, whatever. Just show up with one of those names. If any Valeries or Mallory show up, we'll give you the prize. Good job, Valerie.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for playing. Come on by. I've got some Black Rifle coffee up here for Valerie Mallory. Valerie sounds more right.
From now on, when I say something, just like, why did I say that on the radio? I'm gonna follow it up with I carried a watermelon, so everyone will know how uncomfortable and awkward I feel at that moment.
Did somebody text you the right answer? Did you have any text guesses?
No, buddy.
Well, we hear all of your text messages come through, so I didn't know.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Cliff said, I forgot that song was in the movie.
I'm a love man.
All right. We've got more morning show. We got birthdays. When we come back, we want to celebrate Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. Pick up that phone and give me a call at 728-1320. I'll turn in those birthdays, and we'll hit those up in just a minute.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James.
Let's drive back home and get that. But that needs to go out today before we get charged for that phone. The 21st is when it's got to be done by. I need to get it out the door. Where is the phone itself?
I'll get it, buddy.
We're trying to return a phone to Verizon. It's going to be it's going to take us a whole thing just to get logged into Verizon on a computer somewhere and print off that thing. And then we got to get some bubble wrap that phone and send it back.
you, give me a call. We'll be happy to chat.
Be better off just use the phone at the house. So you have to go all the way back home and all the way back out town.
At Coffee County Bank,
I need to get my license from you.
that's why this fall we're offering brand new, better checking and savings accounts.
Cliff had the soundtrack on tape.
Whether you're stocking up for Saturday's tailgate or saving
There's
up
only
for
a
home
couple
purchase,
songs that I don't love on that one.
work for you, not the other way around.
Sorry, I forgot that phone. That just
The right way, nothing better.
makes me so mad.
Any of our locations to get started.
No.
When you do,
I'll handle it.
Rick Parsons, city president,
Look at me. I'm stepping up again.
equal housing lender.
Employee of the month, man.
In a world of cluttered garages, Lois starts a cleaning frenzy, putting Peter's valued belongings at risk. His only hope? Acme Storage in Manchester, a secure haven for his precious items. Impenetrable gates, 24/7 access, and a fresh storage scent. Acme Storage saves Peter's legacy. Don't let your treasures turn to trash. Visit acmestoragetn.com or call 931-283-2845. Act now and protect your possessions.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need a quick oil change or a complete engine replacement, Millie's has you covered. They offer top-notch service at prices that won't.
What did you think about that game?
I like that game.
You did like it?
Yeah, we should have the scene ready to play whenever they win.
Okay.
Was an answer.
I think from now on, when I get off the air after the morning show and you're doing swab, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to handle all of
Yeah.
my.
Is that done?
Yeah.
Because you'll be done by 8:45 because then I got to go in there and do a few things for the 9 o'clock hour.
We hope I'm done by 8:45, but I'm the worst.
Can't you take it to Verizon and have them ship it? Maybe. You have to drive to Oklahoma to do that. I don't think we don't have a Verizon store here or that Vectrum.
Where do I have to take it to drop it off?
Any UPS drop. Markham's is where I go.
Markham's?
Yeah, they got UPS drop there. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. Call those birthdays in at 728-1320. Today is Monday, so we're celebrating Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of pie winner from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop, and we'll be drawing for a winner for all 3 days. So a lot of prizes going out this afternoon around 4:30. And we also draw for a cake at the end of the week. Last week's cake winner was Addison McCullough. Congratulations to Addison McCullough. Here we go. Drum roll. I want your anniversaries, too. Give away some flowers from the Mossy Pot at the end of the week. Saturday birthdays. Hunter Elliott turned 9. Rachel Woods and Ashley Webb, all with birthdays on Saturday. Sunday. Martha Tweet turned 74. Autumn Goki turned 17. Kara Wheeler and Jenny Anthony, all with birthdays on Sunday. And a name I can't read. And then Monday birthdays, Claudio Vick, Elijah Vernon, Anita Gannon, and Jake Shelton, all with birthdays on Monday. Holly?
Owen Wilson turns 56 today. Actress Chloe Savini? Savini. Is that how you say it?
That's how I would say it.
Okay. She turns 50.
Okay.
And guitarist for Metallica, Kirk Hammett, turns 62.
There
62.
you are. All right, that does it for birthdays. Again, call yours at any time. It's 728-1320. We draw in the afternoons at 4:30. Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County. She'll read them off. She'll draw for 3 prize winners today. So get those in. You can also call in your birthdays for later in the week if you'd like. Go ahead and get them on the list. That'll be perfectly fine. All right, Holly, anything else here? Good. I want to tell everybody about Dirtworks in Manchester. What? You didn't seem like you had anything. You were going to try to force something there.
Don't want that.
No, absolutely not. It needs to come all natural. All right, so Dirtworks, you want to do some excavation work to your property. A, you need to hire a professional, so that's the reason to hire Dirtworks. B, you want to do it now because, look, come February, March, April, it's going to be raining a lot. It's going to be harder for them to do that kind of work. And you want to get your property ready now for the spring later on. So all that everything's coming in well and you have a good looking summer. Well, Dirtworks is available right now. They'll come out and they can handle drainage issues. You don't want water standing. They're going to have mosquito issues, or if it's near your house, foundational issues, that's a problem. And they can fix that. They install drainage systems. They can do land clearing. They can cut in driveways. Really just about anything when it comes to working with machinery. Dirtworks is here for you. And they're affordable. They do residential work all the time. They can do commercial work for you, businesses too. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. See samples of their work online on their website, dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at Thunder13.
Jonathan says Holly's radio voice is different from Holly's commercial voice. This morning, my 7-year-old was yelling, "That's not Holly," during the Carmine commercial. Carmine Family Dental.
My real life voice is very much like the little boy on Sling Blade.
One day we'll get Holly. We'll get her right. One day. Oh my gosh. I'll go home and get that phone.
I'll
go get it and bring it back out here if you'll get it wrapped and sent.
How about I'll go get it? I'll get it wrapped and sent, and I'll put it in. I'm gonna print the thing off before I go home, so I don't even need to come back here.
Okay. Holly's radio voice is different from her commercial voice.
Who said that?
Jonathan on YouTube.
He's not wrong.
We love listening every morning on the way to school. A lot of my wrong game guesses are just because he is forcing me to play even if I don't know the answer.
That's okay.
Be wrong. It's all good. Glad you're playing. What's your 7-year-old's name? We'll shout out. We'll do shout outs.
Yeah.
Probably not in the car now, but.
I love shout outs tomorrow.
And then we'll probably forget tomorrow. But
I'm taking a note right now. Yeah. Shout out.
Israel Key. Good. What school? We'll just give a little kidnap your kid kit here.
No.
Israel Key over at so-and-so. Actually, we probably don't need that. I just like to give the school a shout out.
Vitamins are expensive.
Expensive, right?
I got my vitamins in
Bel Air Elementary, so we got us a Telehoma listener.
Thank you.
One of two. Say hi to Jerry. He's the other one. Now we get more and more in Telehoma are starting to listen. I've noticed.
So let's see, not that 6:30 spot, but maybe the second segment.
It's around 7 o'clock.
Around 7 o'clock tomorrow. We'll give that shout out. I'm making a note.
Did I say it right? Israel. Like the country. Israel.
I brought my vitamins with me today.
I already took mine.
I wanted to take it when I had something on my tummy. But I looked down and there was a pill on the floor. And I'm like, is that one of mine? But it doesn't have any markings on it. So I may take my vitamins later, or I may do drugs later. I don't know what this is.
How do y'all listen over there, Jonathan? You listen on 106.7 or 1320 or on the app? Israel. like the country.
Okay.
1067. Okay. 1320 may get you over there. I don't know, it'd be tight, but you can appreciate you listening. You can also listen on the Manchester Go app, pretty good. But if you're in the car, you may not want to do that. 1320 should get you into Estill Springs, although it's powered down slightly right now while we do a little maintenance. So it may not get out quite as far. The AM sounds good though, usually. I'm waiting on my engineer to show up and fix it. It's on, but not its normal self.
Buckets.
What am I doing in the background of that picture? I was clapping in that picture.
You had your phone up, didn't you?
No, I don't think so.
Or the girl one had her phone up.
You don't have her phone. I'm clapping. I just got that front clap.
You're like, you got duck lips.
And you wonder, you see that and you're like, what the hell am I doing?
Brandy's reaction was my favorite. She was like, "Thank you, Jesus."
And then Vinny's is like, "It's about damn time." That's what it looks like to me. And Holly's very excited. We went to a Lipscomb game, girls game on Friday to watch Bella play, and it looked like she must have hit a 3 there. That'd be my guess.
No, that was the last play of the game.
Oh, is that where we got the stop and won the game? Oh, that blinded me.
It was that last shot.
Where we hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. See you, Cliff, Bird. Push your bang. Yeah. New Haven Mortgage. Gotta switch it over up there. Sorry, I forgot to switch the thing here. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the 1067 is getting more and more listeners, so I'm excited about that. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I got more stuff to do today than I care to do.
I'm taking something off your plate.
Thank you, Holly, for taking something off my plate. Also, I want to go get breakfast.
No, absolutely not.
I want to go get breakfast.
Nope.
Maybe another cup of coffee.
Joshua.
Something. I need something.
I bought you some Builder bars for your breakfast.
I had it. And it was good. And that's what I choked on earlier in the show. Just a random crumb. You are inappropriate, lady. Here we go.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back. Morning show Overdrive is officially here. 6:30 until 8:30 Monday through Friday. Morning show Overdrive is financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. They know how to take care of you when it comes to financing your home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, they can walk you through the process. They can help you get into the right loan product, or maybe you're wanting to refinance to a lower interest rate because some people got in at some higher rates, during the past couple of years. They can help with that as well. Maybe a cash-out refinance is what you're looking to do. You're settled, you're good, but you've got a lot of equity in your home and you want to do some improvement projects around the house. You want to put up a new building or maybe put a pool in or something fun. Well, that's where New Haven Mortgage comes into play. Get on by and see them at 1300 MacArthur Street. These are actual people. You could sit down, you could talk to them. They're not some chat bot in some other state. They can help you with your individual needs. And online at newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317. Holly.
Josh.
Welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Good to have you with me.
Appreciate it.
Not that I have an option. But it is good to have you here. I mean, she is the Coffee County Broadcasting Employee of the Month. She has been doing a lot lately.
I have.
Cleaned out the ice hole in that fridge, which was tough work. And today, she will be shipping a phone back to Verizon. So best of luck to her.
Yeah.
Now, you've taken this off my plate. You can't later complain to me.
You do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you are the number one leader in making
Why don't you
someone
just make up a stat?
Making someone feel bad after you did something nice for them.
No,
that
I don't
award
do
goes.
that. I don't do that. That is not something I do or have ever done.
Yes, you do. You're awful. You are plumb awful.
Why don't you just make it up in front of our friends?
So sometimes if I'm not feeling 100 and Josh is going to go to, say, a middle school basketball game and I'm going to go take pictures. He's going to go watch because maybe Steer's on the call or something. I'm not feeling good. He'll be like, I'll just take pictures tonight. I'll take pictures. You don't feel good. There's no need in us both being there. You stay home. I'll take pictures. And then we'll sit there for about 30 minutes and watch a little bit of TV before he leaves. And then he goes, am I going to this ball game? Am I going?
She never
for
will
you?
commit. She never will say,
Because
yeah, you go.
insist. You're like, honey, I'll do it. I'm like,
But then she's like, she never says, all right, you go. She's like, oh
no, what it is
maybe I
he
will. I don't
offers
know.
it. And then after he realizes now I have to get up and do something, he's like trying to walk it back. Let me make sure one more time she don't want to go do this because I sure don't want to go do it.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not true. She just doesn't.
No, you're not using that. If you insist and then someone else, is
but you never confirmed. There's times I insist that you push back and you're like, no,
but
no,
did
no,
I push
no.
Back?
Yes, you're like, no, I'll go.
You got the.
I don't know.
You made me so mad. All right, so what we're talking about here is not that.
Okay, something else.
I had to go to Knoxville this weekend.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Like we haven't even talked about that today.
Yeah, so I had to. Me and the girl one went up there for a cheer competition.
I spent all day Saturday picking up leaves.
Nobody cares.
While she was gone.
I don't know how many times he told me and the girl when he was going, what his plans were for that 24 hours. I believe it was 30 times he said, I'm going to pick up leaves. So we knew exactly what he was doing. But I go to...
My girlfriend wouldn't help at all.
I go to Knoxville and we stay about 20 minutes west of Knoxville. I didn't want to drive in downtown Knoxville and try to park.
This cheer competition was at the convention center.
Yeah.
So right in the middle of downtown, not a lot of or none available free public parking.
And it was it was one of the bigger competitions that we had been to where there were more teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it was going to be crowded and it was going to be late. Like I don't even think judging was until 9:30 Saturday night. So I don't see the best driving at night, especially if there's a lot of lights. I got the stigmatism. Astigmatism.
Can't believe you can't see well with them Warby Parker glasses on you got there.
And I just didn't want to. So someone was like, why don't you just Uber over? Just Uber over to the... And I've never Ubered. I've never been in a taxi. The whole thing is a little intimidating to me, getting in the car with a random person. Number one, you got to have a lot of faith in their driving skills. You get on the interstate, you want to...
Did you ride on the interstate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you want to make sure, you hope that the person that's driving you isn't some, knucklehead.
In a bigger town like that, though, I feel like I would feel better with someone who does that often in that area because they know the trends and how people drive and things like that.
So we're at the hotel and I'm getting ready to... I'm nervous about the Uber. It was a Lyft, actually. I keep calling it an Uber, but it was a Lyft. I wanted him there at a very specific time because I knew how long it took to get there, and I was like, oh, I have to make sure he's here at this time, but I don't want to put the order in too early and him be what, I was very confused, but I got it done and I got it situated. But just in case, it's me and the girl went down. I had read about the Venezuelan gangs being in Knoxville, and I was a little uneasy,
a little nervous.
First time Lyft downtown with me and my daughter and just two females. I was nervous. So before we went down, I gave the girl one I talked to, and I said, look, if anything should happen, I said, I do not think anything will happen.
Yeah, be careful. You'll scare her real quick.
But if something does happen, say for instance, someone comes up and tries to take my bag or something, or there is I said an explosion at the convention center.
Mhm.
I said something like that. You don't try to find me. You don't try to help me. You just run. You just run, and you go. I said, because maybe I can fend whoever off for a second, but I don't need you to stick around.
And you're not going to be no help. So get out of here.
I don't need you to stick around in a harmful situation,
Yeah, just-
potentially dangerous
I need you to
situation.
leave.
I need you to get out. And so I wanted to make sure she understood that before we so it made her nervous. We were nervous on
They're all kind of wired up.
on the way down. I passed by the hotel desk and I asked the receptionist, I said, excuse me, have you ever taken an Uber? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, am I just supposed to walk out there and get in this person's car? She explained to me, she says, and they did, the Lyft people sent you a picture of the car and the man or the driver
Right.
with the information and his name. And he says your name so he knows
Yeah.
he said, and she said, you repeat his name to him.
I got you.
And then you get, you check their
Safety.
license. Safety, yes. And I made sure to send Josh the picture of the driver
Oh, yeah,
too.
she
I
done
was like,
sent me
this
the
is
driver?
who's driving me.
Yeah.
So we get in. So I said, okay, thank you. And I go and get in the car. And very dorkily, I say, this is my first Lyft. I've never done this before. And he, and he was very gracious and kind of explained to me how it worked. And very nice guy. He had a seatbelt 10 and 2 the whole time. And so when we got out at the convention center, Gracie was like, can we request him on the way back? Can he come back and get us? At that time, it was getting dark and she didn't want to get back into the car with a stranger.
Right.
And so I was like, Gracie, it doesn't work like that. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we get into the convention center. It is slam packed. There's different levels. We had walked down, I think maybe 2 levels. We come in on the first floor and we're down 2.
Yeah.
We're watching some of the cheer routines and all of a sudden you hear an alarm go off. It goes, whoop, whoop, evacuate the building immediately or something to that effect. And at first you think it's part of the routine because there's music and it sounded like it come in like to be a part of the routine.
Okay.
And so people were looking around. But once I realized, I'm like, this ain't part of that routine. I grabbed her hand and I went swiftly to the nearest exit. I could hear cheer coaches saying, don't run, don't run. Meanwhile, I knocked a lady with a stroller over. I went through every nearest red exit sign I could find. Somehow I was in like the basement. I was down there by myself with I had hold of the girl one's hand and we were just getting out of there.
It's that episode of The Office where Michael runs out and knocks everybody over on the way and sprints down the hallway.
No, people were
They
standing
used to say women
there.
and children first, but
People were standing around going, what do we do? And I'm like, he told you. If he's telling you what to do.
Evacuate the building.
If you just listen, he says evacuate the building immediately.
So that's what you do.
That's what I did. I wasn't waiting for my team. Every man for themselves. I was out that door. At first, my heart was beating.
No, I wonder why people stand around and they're like, what do we do? What do you mean? What do you do? You leave.
Mm-hmm.
You leave the building.
Yeah, I wasn't waiting around to see what was going to happen or why. No, I was gonna ask questions later.
Yeah.
So anyway, I pushed over a 3-year-old and got out the door, and we were fine, and it was fine. Somebody had pulled an alarm, and the fire department had to show up and clear. They had to okay the building before we were allowed back in. But by this time, the girl one was like, let's find somebody to take us back to the hotel. And then we did. Someone that we knew gave us a ride back to the hotel so we didn't have to get a lift. So we were thankful for that. But
Jessica said you can ask for your driver to come back. We used the same guy all week when we were in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
You can tell them your plans, like, hey, we're gonna, that way they know they got that business.
Okay.
And you can ask for that.
Yeah,
Kate says you're lucky you got one that spoke English.
Oh.
And Dana says pretty hilarious that you announced your first Lyft ride.
Yeah, I got in the car. I'm like, this is my first time. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. He was very nice. I gave him a big old tip.
How much?
I don't know, 25%.
No, it's not that bad. Good practice, because we plan to do a little lifting and Ubering down in Gulf Shores for Christmas when we go down for the girls basketball tournament.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last night, when we were sitting there, I started to ask you, do you really want to go down there?
Was it because we saw that plane blow up on the TV?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I must have been tired from traveling over the weekend. I must have been just tired of not being at home. And I'm like, do I really want to leave my home again?
Yeah, you do. And it's going to be great because there's not going to be a lot of travel time. We're just going to buzz on down there in an airplane, and you don't have to sit in traffic for hours.
Yeah.
Holiday travel, man. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, and Dee sent a message just now. She said, I love Lyft and Uber. I just love not driving. And as I was sitting in the back of the car being,
being chauffeured around.
Chauffeur. I was like, why do we not do this everywhere? Why do I have a car? I want someone to pick me up at my house and drop me off here.
And that's what I like about
I loved it.
Like I could get so much more done if I had a driver. Like if I had somebody to drive me around, I could just sit in the back seat and work. I can get a lot of things done. Make phone calls, return emails. I can get a lot done. I mean, I do that while I'm driving, but emailing and driving.
None of the drives you make are over 20 minutes.
Kate said, I wish we had Uber in Manchester.
We don't have it.
Sometimes I would rather not drive. I mean, you do, but I mean, who's going to, I mean, I don't think that anybody is Ubering around. You're not going to make any money. Jessica said, traffic bothers me a lot less when I'm in the back seat watching Netflix while they deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's, you deal with the traffic. I'll just sit here.
Now
I get very anxious while I'm driving. I want to weave in and out of traffic. I want to get out of here.
Now I'm going to tell you guys about my business idea. TM. Our Vuber. Vuber.
Stop telling people about that. That's
no, someone to drive your RV so the whole family can just sit in the back, and enjoy the.
There's no way that makes money.
Our Vuber.
Trademark.
Coming to a town near you.
Dana wants to know if anyone watched Landman. That's what I was talking about with the plane that grew up. So Landman on Paramount Plus. We did watch a couple episodes.
I liked
mixed reviews.
I liked it, but I all the scenes where Billy Bob's daughter is walking around in her underwear.
Very weird.
That made me
like that.
Highly uncomfortable.
I didn't like that.
Whose 17-year-old daughter is walking around for anybody in the house to see them in their underwear?
And not just to be clear, this is a house where there's different people in and out. Like it's not like, even if it's just family, I think that's awkward, but some people that may be a little different for some people, but this was she was just walking around
with roommates in the house
with his roommate. Like people, it was weird. I didn't like that part. I liked the show, and I probably will keep
several scenes with her
were cringy.
Like one in the shower and one in a bikini,
like they were really
and one
pushing
in her
that.
Undies, and I'm like, why are y'all?
And she's supposed to be
17.
Well, she's not 17, but she's being portrayed
in the show.
Yeah,
she is.
She's portrayed as a 17-year-old.
You take that out of it,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the show. I thought it was good.
Otherwise, I thought that part was awkward.
I didn't.
I'm like, they're really trying to force that narrative. Because he was like, there's a guy who's supposed to be at the house with the daughter, and he's like, I'm not looking, and I'm like, but this guy's supposed to be like a 70-year-old attorney or something. I'm like, why would you? She's 17.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that part. I thought it was awkward.
Somebody tell Taylor Sheridan. Give him the review that's not something we want to watch.
Yeah. Pass on that. But otherwise, the show was good. Billy Bob Thornton is good.
Holly and Josh said they didn't like it.
Getting bad reviews on the morning show down in Manchester, Taylor. All right. Morning show overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Enjoy today. Sunny. Some clouds out there. Be around 70. Rain moves in tonight. Tomorrow will be cooler later on in the week. Matter of fact, high on Wednesday is just 59 degrees. We could be rainy tomorrow, by the way. 59 on Wednesday, and then we got about 4 or 5 nights in a row we're going to be at or below freezing temperatures. Wednesday night starts that. We're at 34. Don't be surprised if we dip below 32. 51 on Thursday, 31 overnight Thursday night, and then Friday, 47 for your eye, and down around 30 overnight and going into Saturday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in southern Middle Tennessee, to guide you every step of the way. At New Haven Mortgage, we believe in making home.
All right.
You done with me, buddy? I'm gonna go get started on.
Go
my
get started
other
on
work.
your other work in there. I'm done with you. Mercantile, y'all get your Thanksgiving orders in. I think the deadline is
coming up
fast. They've not posted the deadline. Like they post the orders. But I never saw where they said the deadline.
I'm Heather with New Haven Mortgage, your trusted partner on behalf of homeownership. Call me today at 941-307-540 and let's turn your home ownership dreams into reality. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
Yeah, it just says order today. I don't see the deadline. They do a la carte stuff too, like casserole and things. 723-2491. Talk to them about that. They got whole pies too. See y'all.